and Frank. So this is the video for showing the developer environment in the remote server. So you will find in document Bolo 2019. So in here is the developer environment. This is easy for testing because if a team want to do a change, they just need to replace the new file in the API or in the front end, and you will see the change reflected immediately. So in the deployment, everything is compiled, so you have to, the team have to recompile, do the change, recompile everything, and then upload everything again. So that's slow. So you need in the API, you need in Bolo.REST API source name Java, source name resources. So this is the file you need to change. So this is the SMTP server we are using, Gmail, as we explained. This is a Gmail account that you need to put a new one, because when you try to use the Gmail account in a different IP, Google's block it. So you need to put a new email here. I put my personal Gmail account in my local environment, and it works, so try to do that. Also, you need to see this is the database, the database name. This is the connection. Right now it's local. Database user, server user, SQL server user, and password. So this is the thing you need to change. Right now the database is in here, so you have SQL Server Management Studio for check the database. You have Visual Studio Code for the front end in Angular, and you have Eclipse for the back end that is in Spring Boot or Spring Boot in Java. So everything is running. Let me stop. So if you want to do something with the database, not you, but the other team, if they change something, or if you want to put a new database, you can delete the database, and create a new one. You need to put the name that match this Bolo SQL or whatever the other team do in the environment, in the developer environment. So Bolo SQL and new database, doesn't have anything, no tables, no nothing. So when you run, let me start running the front end. So it's ngServe -o. When you run the API, the first time you check that the database is filled. If not, it will do it for you. So I create 4 users, one of each. So it finished, you see. So you start Tomcat for the API, you start the application. So the database should be now with tables like this. So I create 4 users, one of each, and this is the front end finish too, and it execute the application. So this is a new database. So I create 4 users. one for each tier. So root and supervisor officer. Right now you see my image here. I'm working on fix because when I did the mesh, something happened, so you cannot edit the user from inside the application. So I'm working on this now, but you can change in the database for now for testing and put your email in here in root, in offices, so you receive the notification. So I create, before it was only root, I create 3 more users with each one on each tier. I create, or it was created before an agency, so this is the agency. I put the email as the domain. You will change that when you have the real agency. So the first thing I do is I log in as root. The password I use for each user is 1QAC. So I log in as root. There is no Volo, there is nothing archive, one agency. And as root I go to the admin dashboard and I go to agency management. I edit the agency and I put a new logo and a new shield for the agency. So you will see the logo and the shield on new Volos, and you will need to update it before. If not, you won't see the image there. So I go to the category management and I add some categories for testing. All this you can see it reflected also in the database. So this is 3 new categories I just add. So now maybe we can try to add a Volo. I will just fill some of the fields in the Volo. So this is Volo added by a tool. So you can edit the Volo, you can archive the Volo. You need to try all this when you have the SMTP server Gmail account defined, because everything you do, it will try to send an email. And remember, go to agency and subscribe to the agency, so that user receive email. So that's for root. You subscribe. If I try to log in as officer with same account for testing, so the officer only see the details of the Volo that who created. Officer doesn't see the admin dashboard. That officer also can go to my account and subscribe to the agency to receive Volo's notification from that agency. I'm working now on the category subscription, and also working on changing the password so the user can change his own password when he's logging. So this is still in process. And also I'm working because I guess when I did the mesh something happened, so I cannot change personal information in the user. So I'm working on this weekend. So this is it. Try to test the application, find errors, let's see what we can do. If not, the other thing we'll try to handle. So this is it. Any doubt, any question, send me an email and I will try to reply as soon as possible. So you have the application running now in the remote server. Okay,